George, a home win, and that's long overdue.
Yeah, massively. If that's anything to take from this season, that's something we haven't done enough of, winning at home. But in terms of today, it was vital we got a win. You know, for the fans that have travelled, they've got no right to travel in. You know, we've given them nothing this season at home. So it's all credit to them to come out today and support us like they did. Great to hold on with a win, yeah.
And the home form, you've had 7 wins, 6 against the bottom 6, and only Blythe. Apart from that, you've beaten down here. 3 or 4 more wins and you would have been firmly in the playoff mix.
Well, that's it, and that's a season that we've had that's sort of a big disappointment for us, and it is. It's a huge disappointment and a failure of a season, but you look at where it could have changed and what could have been different, and it's definitely the home games. You like say, you pick three wins up at home, propels you right up the league. So that'll be something that we're going to nail next year, especially with the club, you know, the news around the club about the ground and things like that. Something we've got to definitely get right next year.
And the away form, if you take out the last 2 away defeats, has been pretty decent on the whole.
Exactly, yeah, and that's something to build on next year. I think we've gone to Manchester and beat all them over there, and picked up some great results away from home this season. I remember the point at Chorley. I know it's only a point, but you go there and play like you do. If you can take that into the rest of your away games and then bring it back home, it's a great platform. So yeah, that's going to be key again next year.
How big a thing for you to win Player of the Year?
Yeah, delighted personally. I think any accolades you get on a personal level, you've got to be delighted with, especially at a club like this, with the fan base it's got. You know, it's got to mean something, and it does. So I really appreciate that. Appreciate all the support this year. But it's focusing on firstly next week, but next season now we've got to get that right, and you know, cut out the errors next year.
You had an exceptional spell over Christmas and New Year. How do you view it overall?
I'm quite critical personally, so I'll go away, especially at the end of the season, and look where I could have done better. I feel like I'm always improving every year. I've got a lot to give, got a lot of things to work on, but I'm delighted this season that, you know, the performances that have come out have been good in general. So yeah, we're delighted personally, especially that period. Felt really good, but going forward, things to work on, and let's crack on again.
You're a fan's favourite, you're one of 7 contracted. What do you make of next season, or the summer and into next season? Is it going to be a good one?
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of work to do. There's no denying that, and we've got to learn from the mistakes this year. But what we've got behind us, you know, in terms of the base of the club, the supporters, you know, everything that goes on behind the scenes, it's magnificent. And what a platform for us next year to go and perform. But we know it's all about results on the pitch, and that's what we'll be aiming to achieve next year.
1 more game to go at Hereford, long away trip, but wouldn't it be nice to sign off your away form with a victory as well? Because like we've said, you've been pretty decent away from home on the whole.
Yeah, exactly. But you should go into any game wanting to win. And have that desire, you know, as a professional. There might not be anything to play for. We want to finish as high up as the table as we can, and finish on as many points as we can. So there's still, yeah, we'll be going there, you know, with a game plan, and hopefully put on a good performance for the travelling fans.